Let's listen to some great music that came out of using position change of the intervals, which is essentially just grabbing an interval and then putting the lowest tone into an octave position so that you create the complementary interval, so to speak. And this technique is actually very powerful and can lead to fantastic results, as I want to show you in the next video. Here we go. So let me start with a sketch, and then I have a little strings development down here. So that is the sketch. So let's hear the strings. And there you go. That's your next main title for a show on Netflix or Prime. Let me show you the concepts here that I used in my sketch. I've only used some abbreviations of the scales that I've picked, but I'm going to tell you what scale it is because it's kind of unfair if you don't know. So scale 3, that's the Dorian scale. Scale 1 with a 4+, that's the Lydian scale. That's the Aeolian scale, number 4. Number 8 is the Mixolydian that has a -6. And I want to start with the bass line, with the lowest line right here. You see this little abbreviation that reads RP. RP stands for root progression. But essentially, these bass notes all appear on a root cycle. However, I'm not going through all of the steps of the root cycle sequentially, but I'm using all of them. So let me explain. What's the distance from C to an A flat? Well, that is 4. Then I'm repeating this bar from A flat to E. Well, guess what? The distance is 4. From E to a C. Again, that is 4. So the whole thing is really based on a root cycle for descending. On top, it's really nothing else than picking 2 adjacent scale tones, in the beginning at least. They're not adjacent right here, but in the beginning, and performing position change. So scale tone 3 was on top, scale tone 2 is on top right now, and -3 is at the bottom. So yes, that's a position change, and I'm repeating this thing. Then right here, I've just picked 2 different scale tones according to my taste. And I've changed the scale to a major scale in this case. So when we get to this repetition here, I really wanted to bring in some change of color this time. And the first change that I thought of was, okay, this is a minor scale. This is the Dorian scale. So I wanted to use a major scale. I didn't want to hear scale tones 3 and 4 simultaneously. So I went to the Lydian scale and made the 4 a 4+. And then I'm ending on this guy. Okay, let me talk about this little inner line right here on the bass clef. It is a position change, but what we call a 1-part position change. And this 1-part position change gives you both scale tones, but sequentially, not simultaneously. That's the only difference. So right here, we are playing 2 and -3 at the same time. Down here, we are playing 5 and -7 as a sequence. So 5 goes to -7, goes back to 5, goes to -7. That's the whole secret. Yeah, so this really is 100% based on intervals and interval thinking. By the way, this PDF is part of the composition course that we are giving at our academy. So please let me know if you have any questions to that. I hope this was interesting for you. Write me a comment, whatever way works for you. I really hope that you liked the piece called Sinister. And if you want to dive deeper into interval theory, please check out the Music Interval Theory Academy. And I can't wait to see you there. Don't forget to grab your free Composer's Toolkit. I'm linking to that in the description below. So this was Frank. Have a wonderful day. And here's a damn fly flying around. You probably can't see it because it's one of these little fruit flies. Anyway, this is going to stay in the video because, you know, that's real. Have a wonderful day. This was Frank. Bye. Damn.